Rise and shine, superstar. You're watching Provoking Purpose with Lele and Nsibande.
Rise and shine, superstars, and welcome back to another episode of Provoking Purpose with Lele and Nsibande. Today's episode, we are talking self-worth and how it could possibly be ruining your life, and mine too. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the video. If you are truly deeply into personal development, you may have heard more than often that our self-worth is constantly creating our life experiences. If you don't know and you're asking why is that, it is because our self-worth dictates what we believe we deserve, right? And we are constantly creating the life we believe we deserve every single day. The type of friendships you stay in, the type of relationships you stay in, the type of places you go to, the type of things you listen to, everything is dictated by what you believe you deserve, what you are willing to take. Right now, you are living the life you believe you deserve. This is in the context of the life that you have created for yourself, right? I'm not talking about tragic things that happen, and there are things that are out of our control, but there's a saying that says life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to that. At the end of my first year, I heard Les Brown say that where you are right now, somewhere in the past you made an appointment to be there. And I've said this in one of my previous videos, that was my hard pill to swallow. That was like, whoa. So I decided to make my life like this. I am the reason why I am unhappy. I am the reason why my life looks like a mess every single day I wake up, and I just keep on messing up more. I particularly struggled with that quote because I did walk around feeling like there's so many things that have happened in my life that have caused me to be in the position that I am in. Like, it's not my fault this happened, and it's not my fault that happened, and this sucked and that sucked. Until I heard Will Smith say, it's not about whose fault it is. It's about whose responsibility it is to fix it. And I want to talk to you quickly about a responsibility, the ability to respond, the ability to take charge of your life and take charge of the things that you believe you deserve. Change that belief into a different song so you can change the habits that you allow yourself to repeat in your life. What makes a habit is three parts, right? You have a trigger, and then you have the habit itself, which is a response to an environment, and then you have the reward that the habit brings you. So I'll give you an example. You fail a test, you go out, you drink, you get the reward of feeling like you had a good time after feeling terrible for failing the test. But like I said, bad things are going to happen, life is going to happen. We cannot control what happens to us, and all we can do is decide on how we respond to everything that happens, our responsibility, our ability to respond. So you can decide to quickly respond and get a short-term gratification or a quick gratification from drinking or masking your feelings or doing whatever that comes to you quickly, or you can take the highway. And the highway would be to analyze yourself in those situations where something triggering happens and decide to change how you respond to that trigger. You always have two or more options in a scenario, and it doesn't always have to be who you have always been. So let's talk about your self-worth. So we know that what we believe about ourselves, our self-worth, what we estimate ourselves to be, is what drives our behavior and our decisions. If you want to be different in a situation, in the context of a trigger, you need to change what you believe you deserve in that context. The Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. Your thoughts are very powerful. It is scary to think how everything began as a thought. I listened to a sermon by T.D. Jakes on the power of a thought, and it was just crazy to see how everything around us began as a thought. The pen that you hold to write your notes began as a thought. Somebody thought of that. The camera that you use to film a video, that is somebody's thought. The shoes you wear on your feet, that is somebody's thought. That's an idea. That is a thought. The clothes you wear, the hair you have, the styles you do, the trends you follow, everything begins as a thought. Whatever you want is going to start in your mind. I've said this in my previous video, that manifestation has to do with what is in your mind, making public what is in your mind. The life you want, the respect you want, how you want to be treated, how you want to portray yourself in the world, it all begins in your thoughts. So what do you believe you deserve? Do you think you're supposed to be loved? Do you think you're supposed to walk in purpose? Do you think that you are supposed to be rich? Do you think that you are supposed to have generational wealth? Or do you think that you don't deserve that? Because that is going to constantly show up in whatever you try to do. And that is exactly what self-sabotage is. Self-sabotage is just your thoughts displaying themselves publicly. You want to believe that you deserve to be happy, but every time you come close to being happy, your real belief about yourselves comes true. I don't deserve to be happy. I'm not a good person. Therefore, sabotage. Mess up a good friendship. Mess up this relationship. Mess up this partnership in work. Mess up the execution of an idea. I don't deserve to succeed, so I make sure that I fail. I don't deserve to be happy, so I make sure that it always ends in tears. What are you deciding on your life? Become conscious about what you believe you deserve. Make sure that you are aware when you are in a situation. Don't just go through life letting it happen to you, you responding, whatever happens, happens. If you die, you die. You are going to be so unhappy with the life that you are living in 10 years time, in 20 years time, in 2 years time, because you will come to realize that all of it is on you. Everything is on you. The only difference between you and Beyonce is the thoughts that you have, right? You cut her, she bleeds. You cut yourself, you bleed. You guys are the same. You're the same. So in this week, I want you to be more intentional about the things that you think about yourself, the jokes that you make about yourself. Those things will always show up in your self-belief. If you believe you're ugly and you say it to yourself over and over again, you will believe it more and more and more. Right? The Bible speaks about life and death is in the power of the tongue. But at the same time, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So whatever you speak, you believe, and the more that you believe it, the more you speak it. It is a cycle. Make sure that you are trapped in cycles that empower you and take you to places where you want to see yourself. I love you guys so much. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with a friend. And I will see you in my next video.